Comrade Brown, and also any other directors and officials from the ZANU PF headquarters who might be around. First of all, to welcome you, members of the press, and to thank you for responding to our invitation for a press briefing. You will recall that we had members of parliament who resigned and keen to participate in these constituencies to express their desire by applying to the Harare province and submitting their detailed curriculum vitae to Harare province. And we invite those who meet the criteria set by the party as guidelines to our internal elections. So applications were made and CVs were submitted to the Harare provincial leadership. And the provincial leadership, sitting as a provincial elections directorate, went through these CVs and these applications. The role of the provincial elections directorate is really to consider these applications and make comments and recommendations. They have no right to reject any application, but they have an obligation to look at these applications, peruse the CVs, and ensure that they meet the criteria set by the party. And then they indicate their comments as well as recommendations. So the Provincial Elections Directorate for Harare set last Sunday and submitted the same papers with their comments and recommendations to the Commissariat Department here at ZANU PF headquarters. The papers, the CVs, the applications were then submitted to our security department for vetting. After vetting, the security department in turn makes its remarks and also comments as a result of the vetting exercise. These comments, recommendations, both from the province as well as the Security Department, were then submitted to the National Elections Directorate, which I chair, to go through these recommendations, through these comments, and in turn make comments and recommendations to the Presidium. The National Elections Directorate went through that exercise, and their recommendations were then submitted to the Presidium. By the way, the party has set Saturday, the 23rd of March, as the date for primary elections. Primary elections are held when there is more than one successful aspiring candidates. Therefore, I'm pleased to announce that His Excellency the President and First Secretary of the ruling party ZANU PF, Comrade Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, has approved the participation of the following aspiring candidates in the ZANU PF primary elections to be held next weekend on Saturday, the 24th of March. I'll start with Harare East constituency. Harare East constituency, we do have 2 successful aspiring candidates, and these are Comrade Lynette Machava, female, and Comrade Kiven Mutimba Nyoka, male. Mount Pleasant constituency, we have 4 successful aspiring candidates. We have Comrade George Mashavave, male. We have Comrade Jason Pasadi, male. We have Comrade Chris Chuchu, male. And Comrade Bidul Gwasira, male. As you are aware, we use our cell registers as our voters' roll. So for any party cadre to be able to vote, you need to be in a cell register as well as being a registered voter with ZEC. And because in the past we have had complaints regarding the authenticity and credibility of some of these cell registers. Therefore, we cannot afford to use the same registers when we go for primary elections this coming weekend. Otherwise, we open this whole exercise to a number of complaints. Hence, we have embarked on a blitz exercise to ensure that we start the restructuring exercise, establishing cells in these two constituencies under Harare province, Harare East and Mount Pleasant. There is an exercise which started yesterday in earnest, where there are teams going around in these two constituencies, carrying out an exercise to establish cells and also to verify the membership of these cells, so that once we have authentic, credible, and verified cell registers, these then constitute our voters' roll, which will be used for the primary elections come next Saturday. Therefore, I would like to urge our membership to ensure that they participate in this cell verification exercise so that they are eligible to vote in the coming primary elections. Therefore, I would want to urge our membership, as I said earlier on, to participate in this verification exercise and also to come in their numbers on the day of voting, so that they exercise their right by choosing a candidate of their own choice. The party is on record that we do not impose candidates, and we encourage all our members to come forward if they so willing and participate, so that we can exercise our right by voting for those people of our own choice. I would also want to thank Harare province, which is coordinating this blitz exercise on the building up of cells, together with the commissariat department from head office. I believe we will have very smooth primary elections, so that once primary elections are behind us, we then work as a team together to campaign for the successful candidates as we prepare for the by-elections come 26th April. I would also want to take this opportunity to thank our members in Harare and Chinhoyi in the fact that ZANU PF came victorious in the recent local authority by-elections in Harare as well as Chinoy. These seats previously belonged to the opposition and are now back to the ruling party, which is really a demonstration that the party is getting stronger and stronger as we go through each and every by-election, whether in the rural areas or in the urban areas. ZANU PF continues to win, coming victorious, which is a demonstration that this is the party for the moment and also the party for the future. So I would like to wish the candidates successful campaigns, and that we will all, after Saturday, come out victorious and ready to campaign for the successful candidates who will be representing the ruling party, ZANU PF. So once again, I want to thank you for coming and for your participation to this briefing, and hope to see you again as we continue to update you on the goings on in terms of our mobilization and elections. Thank you very much.